You can't be scared to try new things and fail. I've been trying a lot of new stuff. I'm still not sure if I'm failing or not yet. The only way that I'll know whether or not I'm going to be successful is if I actually try to do something new. If I fail, I fail. But if I don't try, I'll never know. And that's why I'm currently holding my microphone. You can see this is the XLR cable that is usually connected to my microphone. Now, the reason why it's not connected to my microphone now is because in my previous video, I had my microphone on a mic arm. And in the video before that, or in a few videos before that, I had my little lapel mic from my DJI Pocket 3 camera. And I've been trying different setups because I'm getting ready to travel. And I know that I'm not going to be able to bring my entire setup. And as we've been traveling in the US, I've been kind of playing around with my setup to see what I can and can't keep and what I should be able to bring or shouldn't bring. That's why I'm currently holding this microphone in my hand. I just recorded 3 other videos right now with this microphone in my hand, and it's getting a little heavy. I'm not going to lie. This is my last video that I'm going to record because I've been batch recording videos on the weekend and then trying to get them out during the week. And then I've been coding and doing stuff on my side project that I'm working on in the week as I kind of release and edit these videos so that I can figure out the balance. And it's all part of trying new things. And it's all part of like testing out different strategies to see what works best. Right now, I'm testing out this strategy because I am getting rid of this thing because this was what I would connect my microphone to. But as you can see, that's kind of big. And what I replace that with is this thing, which does the same job. It basically is an inline version of this. And the audio control is actually part of software that I use on my MacBook now. And I'm doing this because I need to figure out what works. This has been a lot of work. And I know that I'm going to be on a really, really long trip. And I don't know when that trip's going to end. And in the past, learning from my mistakes that I made when I went to Europe, I ended up buying another one of these microphones. I actually own 2 of these microphones now. One of them is storage. This is the one I'm bringing with me now for this trip. And I own 2 of these microphones because in my previous trip, I ended up buying another one because I really needed it to record. But I found that the stuff that I had to carry along with it was too much. And originally I wasn't going to do a mic arm, but I did try a mic arm and that just doesn't seem practical. But then I bought a mic on a stand, but that's super heavy. And I guess what I'm trying to get at here is that it's all kind of part of the process. And I'm going to try to be philosophical here. And I'm going to try to like put this in a way that you can use for everyday stuff. I have tried and failed at a lot of stuff, and it's all part of the growing process. It's all part of having a growth mindset. It's all part of getting better and doing the thing over and over and figuring out what works and doesn't work and figuring out what you need to do in order to make it work better the next time. And that's all I'm doing with this. And that's all I do with everything that I attempt to do. Mind you, I'm trying to do another trip across the world with my family again. I failed the first time. I am attempting again because I don't want to accept the failure and I want to make it work this time. And I'm using everything that I learned from that first time doing it now to make this time work out better. And I know that content is going to be a huge part of my income and it's going to be a big part of how I make all of this stuff work. And I'm trying to turn my content into what I want it to be rather than what I felt that I was making for the YouTube algorithm. And I'm trying to figure all of that stuff out. And as I do that, it's just a learning process. It's a growing process. And many of you who watch my content now is like such a mixed bag of things. But I know that a lot of you started off by wanting to learn how to code. And I know a few of you have found me because I talk about sharing my life experiences and personal development and all that stuff. And I feel that this kind of all works into that. And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because so many of us get discouraged when we fail. So many of us feel that failures are major setbacks that we can't overcome. And some of us aren't used to failing. Some of us have never experienced trying something and failing at it, that our first time failing, we get extremely discouraged and decide to quit. There's a bunch of different quotes. You know, I can accept failing, but I can't accept not trying. I think that one's Michael Jordan. And then there's the Wayne Gretzky one that's like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I think that's Wayne Gretzky. I don't have too many more quotes that I can think of off the top of my head, but it all kind of has to do with that. And I want to approach life with a winner's mindset. And the real winners failures don't quit when they fail. The real winners keep trying and they learn from their failures and they try harder the next time and they improve where they realize their weaknesses were. They keep going until they win. Winners aren't born, they're made. And hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. There's another quote. I'm on fire right now. I've probably said these a bunch of times. What I'm saying is that use this as motivation if you feel like a failure. Use this as someone who is learning how to code and has gone through a tutorial 10 times and still doesn't understand it, because I was there before. I was the person who watched the same tutorial 10 times over. I remember memorizing exactly how to write a for loop, word by word, letter by letter, parenthesis by parenthesis, comma by comma, semicolon by semicolon, repeating it because I couldn't understand how it worked. And I just copied it over and over, typed it out, read so many books. I watched so many videos. I busted my head against a keyboard so many times. And then I got a job doing this and I was surprised somebody hired me. But had I quit from all the times that I felt like I was failing, I wouldn't have done it. Same thing with YouTube. Same thing with what I'm going through on YouTube right now, where I'm not getting as many views as I was before, mostly because I'm kind of shifting my content and I'm not trying to make the videos that were big and elaborate and overproduced. I'm trying to be more real and just talk to people because I feel like that's going to bring people more value and bring me more joy to make. I know that it'll take a hit and it doesn't feel like a failure because you know why? I sat here and I made videos day in and day out that nobody was watching. I made videos for months that were getting just a couple views here and there. And then when my first video that got like 100 views happened, I was super excited. And then when my first video that got 100,000 views happened, I was super excited. And now I have videos that have 2 million views. I have multiple videos that have over 1 million views each. A lot of those videos were videos I wasn't even going to make because I felt that they were stupid. I felt that people wouldn't watch them. My most viewed video right now is a video that I honestly almost didn't upload. I remember having my wife watch it and asking her, like, should I upload this? And she was like, I think it's a good video. I think that it's got a good message. My most viewed video, it's got 2 million views, almost didn't upload it, all because I felt like it would fail. And if I wouldn't have tried that, and I wouldn't have done something different, and I wouldn't have tried to make a video talking about my little life story, I wouldn't have had that success. And the same way that now I'm trying all of these different things with the shift in my content, I'm trying to go back on a trip and pursue entrepreneurship. Now I'm trying something new, building SaaS products and building websites where I'm going to actually try to get real customers and build things that people will use with my development skills completely on my own. I'm scared shitless. I know I'm going to fail, but I'm going to learn and I'm going to keep going. And that's what you need to do too. We need to have that kind of mindset. We got to have a winner's mentality. We have to have a growth mindset. We have to keep working hard and we got to fail in order to succeed. With all that said, I had too much coffee today. This is video number 4 of my batch recording. I've been in this office for 2 hours almost. I'm losing my voice. I'm out of breath. And I'm feeling really good and I'm feeling ready to take on the world. And I hope that this little motivational video that I just put together at the very end makes you feel the same way. If it does, make sure you hit that like button. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.